What's up, guys? Try back again. You're bringing another video. This one's going to be a tack-on. I'm really sorry because I hate doing tack-ons, but I felt compelled to do this. I was absolutely compelled. I'm not pleased with the responses I got to the theory about Shane's character being infected on the bus in episode 10. If you guys haven't seen the first part of this video, go watch it. Here's an annotation. I'll put that up in a couple minutes. Go watch that video first and come back. This is the second part of that video. So, a lot of people are putting up some nonsense, and I'm like, whoa, what are you talking about? Okay, let me be more clear about the theory, all right, just to add to it. First off, everyone is already infected airborne as it is, okay? Odds are Dr. Jenner told Rick that, okay? That means that when they die, they will turn to a zombie, walker, whatever you want to call it, regardless. Okay, that's not the question. That's not the question. That's not the theory. I'm not pleased that people think that that are arguing and saying, no, he wasn't infected on the bus. That happens to everybody. That's not a rebuttal to the theory. We know that. That's not what I'm saying at all, okay? We know that anybody who dies, Randall, Shane, any other character in The Walking Dead, you know, if they die of natural causes, they will turn into a zombie. Those are the rules, okay? Those rules have been outset in the comic book 5 or 6 years ago. We already know that. That's not the theory, and that's not the question. People keep commenting in the video saying, no, everyone will turn. Why does that explain why Randall turned? That has nothing to do with that. Yes, they're all going to turn into zombies or walkers when they die, regardless of whether they're bitten or if they are scratched by a walker. That's not the theory, and that's not the question. Anybody who thinks that misunderstood the video, and that's why I had to do this tack on, because people don't understand, okay? That goes without saying. I didn't even mention that because I've already done 5 videos talking about that, okay? The theory is this. We know they're going to transform into walkers and reanimate when they die. The theory is this. Was Shane infected or was he not? When he was on the bus, okay, he basically, Rick put his blood in the fence, stabbed the zombie at the fence in season 2, episode 10. Shane did the same thing after. Rick says, okay, your turn. They cut it out. They didn't show it. Shane, cuts himself, puts the blood, and uses that knife to stab the zombie. And then again, when they go in the bus, Shane uses the same knife to cut himself and put the blood on the side of the door in the bus so the zombie would go for it, and then he stabs the zombie with the knife. Now, here's the other thing I've heard from a few people is that the knife was clean. There was no blood on the knife. You couldn't see anything. That is also not an acceptable rebuttal to the theory. That is not even close to acceptable because can you see agents that make you sick on a doorknob? Can you see agents on, when you get little kids in grade school who come down the hallway and rub their hand against the wall? Can you visually see agents on the wall? They're microscopic. You can't see it. Same with viruses. Get a microscope out. You can't visually see them. Just because there's no blood residue on the knife and you can't visually see it does not mean there's not an agent there. Okay, so those people who say that also, I'm sorry to destroy what you're saying, but I have to do it. That's why I did this tack on, is because I'm getting all these rebuttals and I'm like, no, you missed the point entirely. That is not the point at all, either way. So, any other good rebuttals? I haven't heard one yet. Give me a good rebuttal to the theory. Give me good reasoning and logic. That is horrible logic, okay? First of all, like I said before, we know they're going to reanimate anyway. That's not the question. The question is, was Shane infected by a very small amount, and was it slowly affecting him, his psyche, okay, and driving him crazy, basically, and force Rick to get him to kill him? That's the question. I don't want to do a part 3. So please, in the comments, if you're going to argue and you're going to say, no, that's not right, no, give a good reason for it. Don't just say the obvious that we already know, that's already been stated, or things that are just, ignorant of how infections, diseases, sicknesses spread. Like, oh, you can't see it. Yeah, okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna rant more.